Hi guys, I know it's been a few weeks. My last few videos were all about beer, and this last one will be a little bit about beer. See, I finally bought it. I finally bought some Fat Tire. Got some Halo matchmaking going on behind me. I mentioned the beer because this is my last good beer. I bought a lot of really crappy beer. If you go through my last videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I bought a lot of really good beer to try to make up for it. And this was just experimental because so many people said, oh, drink Fat Tire, drink Fat Tire. And while I admit it is pretty good, I mean, it's a lot better than some of those shitty Sam Adams beers. Shitty Sam Adams. It's alright. You know, I mean, I'm drinking it, so it's good enough. Yeah. So I was running out of ideas. Not really running out of ideas, but coming to a vlogger's block. Get it? Writing block, vlogger's block. I did that. I'm a little tipsy too. Anyway, and so many people suggested I talk about the Middle East, Wisconsin, and Charlie Sheen. Number one, I'm not going to talk about Charlie Sheen because I'm sick about hearing about Charlie Sheen. I don't care about Charlie Sheen. He's an actor. That's it. Actor. I don't care what the fuck he does. He's a fucking actor. He has no control over anyone's life. But in the Middle East, for those of you who are unaware, there are uprisings all across North Africa and parts of the Middle East, where the people are standing up to their dictators, whatever you want to call them, who've been in power for, say, 20, 30, 40 years. I imagine having one president for 40 years. That's what it's like. I think it's really fueled by rising food prices, so the poor have been really affected. So that trickled up. Elysium's here to tell you all about it as well. That trickled up to the middle class, who again rose up with the poor due to the rising food prices and rising everything prices. So yeah, started with Tunisia, moved on to Egypt, and then it flew over to Yemen, and I heard there was some going on in Libya, obviously, and that one, Iran. That's the one. There's a little bit of action going on in Iran. So yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, the revolution is televised and was televised. It's really cool. And as far as Wisconsin goes, some of you may know I'm a bleeding heart liberal. My wife will constantly remind me of it. Elysium is, I don't know what she's doing, but she's there. But yeah, beer break. Yeah, so anyway, I'm a liberal. And as far as Wisconsin goes, I stand with the unions. I really do. There's all this taxpayer this, taxpayer that. Well, you know, the unions pay taxes too. So they're taken out of their own paycheck to pay into their paycheck and their benefits. Think about that. Why don't you? But yeah, to take away a union's collective bargaining rights, I don't care if it's public or private, is essentially attempting to dissolve the union by saying, you know, I'm gonna cut your voice off. You will not be allowed to bargain on anything except for pay, and even then, I'm not gonna rise your pay above the CPI, which is basically inflation. And I think that's messed up. And I don't think anybody should do that, especially if you're in a union. If you're non-unionized, that's your fault. Screw you. It's just you. When you're in a union, you got the union backing you up. That's how I feel about it. But, like I said, I'm a bleeding heart liberal. So yeah, thanks for the ideas. And, you know, if there's ever anything you want to hear me talk about, my house, my city of Omaha, the weather here in Omaha, which it's still pretty cold. It's better than it was in January, but it's still cold. Let me know. I'll talk about anything. I really don't care. Anything. That's right. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go play some Halo, and I'll catch you later. Bye.